Look at this beautiful Hellenic Empire. We have plenty of claims, and I think it's about time we started working on them, right? Well, if we have some claims over here on Bukhara, who is indeed allied to an Afghanistan, who's taken some land over here in Fars, and I was taking a look at our missions here, we're going to need a couple of provinces from them, and that is going to give us a ton of claims on them as well. So I say we make our way towards this. Now, however, I do want to wait until these guys annex. Hopefully they full annex Fars. That would be like the best case scenario. But until then, we're going to sit back and just kind of chill. Welcome back, everybody, to Hellenic Restoration here and Ante Bellum 1.6. I hope you guys have been enjoying the campaign. Also, reminder, I will not be annexing Macedonia. You filthy role players. I like them being here, and I will not integrate them. And I will not cave to peer pressure. It's a sign of a true man, standing up for what he believes in. This is a hill that I will die on. I will not be integrating Macedonia. Now go on, get. All right, we got some rebels popping. That's fine. They're handled. Now, we're going to need... Oh, yeah, man. All right, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and spend that. We need to get this one. This L'État c'est moi will be super helpful, but that's not going to help us immediately. I'm going to do that right now. Oh, shoot. He died? Oh, no. Unfortunate, man. Let's just go with the monarchist. It's whatever. He's a little lower on the points, but the rule for life. Let's see here. Dev cost. National unrest, not so useful. Morale, nah. Morale of army, shock damage received. Diplo rep. You know what? I'm just going to stick with this Demeter. I haven't used another one. To be honest with you, we probably won't. And he's industrious. Heck yeah, man. That's actually super good. That's going to increase our income. Kind of significantly, actually. Look at that, man. 76.8 ducats in that node. Absolutely insane. So we are closing in quite quickly on University. Tech 17, which is going to give us admin tech, dev, diplotech, or dev cost, and then universities, which are incredibly powerful. So that is nice. Wallachian, I don't care about that. Okay, they did not full annex Fars. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I think it is about time we attack these guys. They'll call in Kazan, don't care. They'll call in Afghanistan, kind of annoying, but it's not a big deal. Because remember, we have big, strong vassals that will help us out. So we don't have any unrest down here. Just kidding, we do. All right, so let's pick an army here. These guys can definitely go join the front. So let's have them come over this way with a general, of course. Let's have you guys head on over here, of course. We're going to take these 3 provinces from them. And these 3 provinces from them. And then we're waiting on this truce with Persia to be up, which should be pretty soon, right? March of 07. So, yeah, that is reasonable. We can make that happen. I don't want to lose this. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, that's okay. No big deal. It is what it is. So we're going to annex these 3 provinces from them and these 3 provinces from them. So we can separate peace Afghanistan. And to be honest with you, a shorter truce with them is better, because what that does is it allows us to attack them sooner rather than later. Because you can see this mission here is going to give us a bunch of claims on, let me see here. Oh, maybe not actually. Yeah, permanent claim on the Khorasan region, which is all that. So should be able to make that happen pretty easily, I think. Now, their capital is over here in Kabul, so we'll be able to make that happen. Now, I think it is time for us to save up a little bit of money as well, because if I can develop 10 provinces in the Balkan region that are Greek culture to at least 10 development, we will get 25 years of 20% construction cost, which is really good, because that's going to allow us to build a lot of manufactories for incredibly cheap. Those guys can just siege that down. I don't care. I'll kind of come on over and handle them. And then we just need to come over and siege down Kabul. And that should allow us to annex that pretty quickly then. Let's get on over here to their capital. And again, hand off the force to the subjects. Should be pretty straightforward though. Let's see here. I want like some good battle music. Lothar's Memento is pretty chill, but it's still a good song. I haven't fought a battle yet. They have armies. I don't know where they are, but... here. This is why. Afghan conquest of... Ooh. Well, that does definitely explain it. Let's have these guys head up to Kabul. No point in taking this, especially if we haven't embraced the institution yet. Right, we're pretty close, actually. As soon as it spreads into these other provinces here, we'll be able to... this one's 23 dev. Okay. I suppose... yeah, we'll just wait on it. We'll dev anything that we can, because there's no point in... oh, come on now. All right, these guys are handling them. Very good. We're steering so much trade. It's crazy. It's criminal how much trade power we're getting. Let's see here. Do we have trade buildings built down here? We do not have one in Baghdad, so we should do that. Do I have any more? I have Al-Qatif. There's the center of trade right there. Have I built a trade building there? Yeah, we need to get these guys upgraded big time. Shoot, man. Has this stuff not been added? It has. Ah, here we go. Perhaps I should build a couple of these guys first. Yeah, this is fine. How come I cannot add this? It is a territory, right? Okay, right. We've converted it all, so it's fine. This is the line we'll draw. We won't convert anything past here. And then we will upgrade you. And that should actually give us 76.3. Should steer quite a bit more. 75.6. So it went down a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. We just need to siege down some stuff and we'll be able to make this happen. I will barrage those walls so we can get this war sooner rather than later. Now, let's see here. In order to piece them out, what am I gonna they're gonna require from me? 30% war score. That is doable, I think. Continue to give the forts over to my subjects so I don't have to pay for them. That's the major thing. I just can't afford it. We don't have the economy to handle those forts. But yeah. In 2 years, I'll take it, whether or not we have the institution embraced, but I think we're going to be able to get it pretty quickly. My subjects are disloyal, apparently. Macedon? I think you guys should definitely be loyal. But yeah, getting them as occupied as quickly as possible is going to be in our best interest. The more of their land that we get occupied, the more like occupied and besieged provinces we'll get. As well as it does give us directly war score, which is also pretty good. Obviously, you know. War score is basically bargaining chips to use in the peace deals, right? All I really need to occupy are these 3 provinces, but anything else after that is just gravy. Just, you know, a little bit of extra points. Herat is 15 dev, so that's pretty good. That's fine. Half off mill guy. Is this guy half off? No, we just have really cheap advisors. Sure, let's go ahead and take him. He's not an appropriate culture, but it's more money for us. We need money, right? We're hurting economically, so. Afghanistan. Yep, we'll be able to do this soon, TM. Yep, handling more rebels, as you do. Just need to win a couple of sieges, and we should be good. This siege on Kabul is taking forever. Look at that defensiveness. Goodness gracious, man. These guys are not messing around. I give that to Wallachia. Get over here to Row. And that may give us enough. The occupied and besieged provinces, as soon as we get onto that fort on Row, it's going to give us a couple of extra points of war score there. Look at that. Yeah. Very good. One more province occupation. There you go. Nice short truce. Oh, right. Oopsies. Right. Okay, this is fine. It's still super close, so we'll be able to make it happen, I reckon. Let's get you guys split up. There you go. And we'll just let their war exhaustion stack up. As their war exhaustion goes up, they're going to be gaining more and more reasons to peace out. Should accept it within a couple of months here. Especially if I'm not fighting them. I mean, geez, oh, Pete. I don't... Oh, here we go. Might as well wait until it's not ahead of time. That way we can stack up some mana, right? Because this extra development efficiency is essentially 10% dev cost, right? Very nice. Let's transfer this back over to ourselves, so we have a better idea of what we need. There you go. Probably one more month we'll be able to piece these guys out. There you go. A nice short truce. I don't want to take everything they have. Let's go ahead and add you guys to the trade company. Do that, and then core you all. Pretty good. We'll be able to attack and annex Fars. And then this war is essentially over. All we need to do... Let's get some more claims on these guys. Looks like they're going to be taking some more land in this war, so... Yeah, that's going to be kind of a pain. Maybe a vassal in them is not going to be as easy as I was thinking originally, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. We'll make it work. We will figure it out. Looks like my vassals are getting beat up in more in the battles, at least. Kazan is going to be willing to peace out. Oh, meant to left click, not right click there. All right, let's see here. Kazan, there you go. Yeah, but we're just gonna... The reason why I'm not taking tech is because if we don't take it, it'll allow... Oh, right. By the way, I cannot believe I didn't realize that. Thank you, comments. I totally forgot about that. So, yeah, I'm a dingus. I know. Believe me. I'm fully aware, okay? Let's suppress you guys. Let's build a supply depot there so we're not taking attrition. Put a general on you. Get you guys over here to Golistan, which is drylands, so should have the supply limit we're looking for. And all I want is this here, and then whatever money you're willing to give me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I will definitely yoink, and I will trade company it all. Let's go ahead and build a couple of these guys as well. Now, what this does is this gives us big beefy bonuses. So, for example, like I'm going to unstate these guys here because it's already all there. And what we're going to do is we're going to trade company that, build this. But oh wow, yeah, we are losing quite a bit of trade power over there. Well, that'll be helpful, I suppose. 83.5, that's pretty solid. But I want to build this here, which will increase the amount of trade value in that node. Same thing over here. Yeah, this is fine. Suppress, suppress. Don't even give them the opportunity to fire, you know? Here we go. All right. There were some rebels popping. I don't know where. Let's see here. Yeah, nowhere that I can see. Couple on Malta over here. Intolerance. Whatever. But yep. And then on the yearly tick, we'll be very close to being able to accept this tech here, which will be very good. Tropical wood prices go up. Heck yeah, man. That's exactly what I needed right now. All right. So we are now losing our innovativeness. Actually, I think we may have been losing it a minute ago. Let's go ahead and yoink that. Click that button there. That will allow us to embrace this institution. That will allow us to take these techs. Now all I need to do is get these guys loyal. Right. I need to charter a trade company over here. So let's see here. It's gonna be expensive. Indian Trade Company, because we embraced global trade, which is solid. That gives us 2 merchants here, which I will gladly steer with. Let's steer with you as well. Take a look at this. So it's going to take a month or two to pick up, but we're up to 84.2 in our node, collecting 108. Okay. 86.5, collecting 111. 91.6, collecting 118. It's pretty solid. Is that all of them? Yep, they're all there. So these guys are steering into Persia. I think I'd rather you steered into... Let's try steering into Gujarat and see what that does. 91.6. 91. Okay. Egyptian particularists, because they're yoinking dev over there. But yeah, basically all I want is for these guys to be a little bit more loyal. And then I will be able to start developing some land over here. Let's see here. These guys do not want to give me any land. Right, okay. This is their Palembang. Okay. Let's see here. Let's take a look. So I think it just says we need to have has a port. It is in Indonesia and is producing either spices or cloves. Okay. Let's see here. That's their capital, so that's not going to work. Let's see if Palembang wants to sell us like some garbage province, like this one down here. Base reluctance is -50. Okay. They're willing to do it for a large chunk of money, but that's not worth, in my opinion. Let's see here. Majapahit. They are at war against Ming or Ternate. Yeah, there you go. Nope. I'm going to use that mana to dev as soon as I'm able to. We're going to start developing Greece, and meanwhile, we are going to save up our money. Now, we do need to take a look at this because obviously our absolutism is something we need to be considering. So I said I was going to use my oh my gosh, see, that was a mistake. Yikes. Don't do that. Never spend more than like 50. 50 is generally the max that I'm willing to spend on that. Yeah, see, like that's way too much there for the Sicilians there. It gives us a little bit of absolutism. We definitely need to be getting more. Now, we're only getting a little bit because trade companies kind of screw you because your average autonomy is very low. Take that. Good news. Free stability. Heck yeah, man. Who doesn't love 3 stab? Anybody who knows my content knows I love 3 stab. All right. Yeah. So I know I said I valued the development, but at the end of the day, it's very important to me that we get this stuff developed as well. So these ones don't matter. So let's turn you off the edicts. Getting our absolutism up is going to be very important. Right. We added everything that we could. Very good. We don't have any trade over here. Look at that. 25 just from propagation. See? I have 0 provinces in this node, but I still have a lot of propagation. We need to upgrade this guy here, because that'll help. You know, there's still 5.5 ducats that is being steered out of there that we could be collecting, right? All right. Now, right, yes, okay. So Parmy had changed it so that what is this called? The taxes now, or the university now requires 15 dev, I believe. That's an Ante Bellum thing. Requires 15 local development. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So what we need is, I think it was, where are we at here? 10 provinces that are Greek in the Balkans that has at least 10 dev. This is the Balkans, so, you know, we got plenty of room to be working with over here. Let's go ahead and we got you on development right there. Look at that, 9 mana. Those are numbers I'm willing to work with here. This is Bulgarian, but these are Greek here. I believe both of these provinces are Greek. Very good. There you go. So that is 5, 6. All right, do we have prosperity? No prosperity because this is not a state. Or is it a state? It is a state. We have no prosperity because we have some devastation somewhere, like on one province probably. Oh, wow. What the heck? I didn't even know it. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's downstream of Constantinople's trade node, so it doesn't really actually help us. But yeah, we're just letting our money save up. That way we can build up tons of manufactories once we click that button. And that's going to give us quite a bit more money as well. I'm not going to state anything up. I refuse. That's a trap. This blue flag's a trap. Do you guys remember that blue flag used to be bugged? I think it was 1.31, and it made your game unplayable if it popped up because it would lag you out so bad. Super funny. We need to build roads as well. I have like no roads built, but eventually I will build them. They're more of an afterthought at this point. All right. There you go. That is 7. Yikes, these provinces are not the best for development, admittedly. 8. Is this Balkans technically? No. Okay. Good to know. As long as it's Greek culture, which I believe everything down here is Greek, so this is all fair game. 15 dev cost. Highlands is what? 20. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do it in this home state as well, because that's going to be lower governing capacity because it's in our capital state. So definitely want to be doing that. Let's get that there, and then one more province, right? There you go. It's Gallipoli province. Gallipolis. Coasts have been raided by Tunis, Cyprus, and Rhodes. Sons of guns. Do I not have these guys hunting pirates? Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's annoying, man. Let's see here. Is there... The devastation reduction is not available to us. Unfortunate, man. Yeah, that's dumb. That is very dumb, actually. All right. So does that say... Oh, it's Tunis that did it. Ah, okay. And they are allied to Andalusia, so... Yeah. That's going to be painful for us if we wanted to fight them. All right. Let's come on over here. There we go. That will allow us to click this mission. So... Which gives us admin cost, which is admin mana, which is fine. But the big one is that 25 years of construction cost and production efficiency. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go indebted to the burger. It's going to get me lots of money. We're going to take that tech there, or that thing there. Look at this, 250 per. That's crazy. That's actually insane now. So now we're going to prioritize any and all provinces. I can build a manufactory in over here that is going to be giving me good value trade. Like anything that's cloth. Sugar is fine. Spices, definitely. Sugar, spice, everything nice. You know, you got sugar, grapes. There's more silk over here. Wool is fine. It's definitely not something that I would prioritize. Again, anything in our home node is fair game as well because it is directly tying into our... we are collecting it directly. We don't have to steer it or anything. This is grapes as well. Or wine, I think it is. Spices. So that's gems. Now, why can I not build you here? Because you have a marketplace. I will delete that and build that there. Now, let's see here. Basically, I want to find the most high value trade. And if I can't build them, we'll delete some buildings here. Like, I do not need a shipyard here. I will gladly delete you. Build this. We don't need... I'll probably keep the marketplace there. Let's just develop it one time. That will allow me to build that there. This province here, get rid of the church. Right, not enough development. Get rid of the regimental camp and add that. Now, the reason why I don't feel bad about deleting any of these buildings is because these buildings all have... Oh, wow, this is two paper provinces? Goodness gracious. Get rid of that. Is because the value that we get from here is nothing. Because, remember, trade companies are locked into very, very high autonomy. So there's no benefit to doing that, right? So your best bet is to just delete those buildings, build these manufactories, and then worry about the rest, right? So let's see here. Now, any manufactories that have... I'm just trying to look at what is... These guys are gray because they already have a manufacturer. Why is it gray, though? It's weird. Either way, it looks like once we finished up those guys, what is... Let's take a look. This is 1.75. This is 2.5. What is like grain over here, right? Grain is 2.0. So we'll go with the livestock now. So anything that's producing livestock, especially in our home node, we will prioritize you. Very good. Couple more. Do we have a mill here? We do not. All right, let's get rid of the workshop and build a manufactory there. And just like that, in 5 years, our economy is going to explode. Look at this. Look how many we're building. All those dashed yellow and blue lines, that's all going to be manufactories that are going to go directly into our economy. So this, you know, however many loans we took out, however much money we have in loans, it means nothing. But lads, I think that's a great place to call it. Not a whole lot of conquest today, but I'm going to attack Persia. We're going to co-belligerent Ardabil, Holy War. And we're going to annex, probably full annex Persia and Ardabil. And we'll do that in the next one. So I hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure you leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe, ding the bell, join the Discord, subreddit, Twitter. They're all linked in the description below the video. As well as if you want to support me, my Patreon is the best way to do it. Also linked in the description. And that is all I've got for you for today. This is Chewyshoot, and I'll catch you guys later.